Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the project management tools which I use. But before that, have you heard this thought? If you're not using the right tool, then you're a fool. Whatever profession you're into, if you don't have the right tools with you, then you're not doing the right job. I used to see in my childhood an electrician used to come and he used to bring a toolkit, complete big toolkit. And hardly like out of the toolkit, he used to use just two or three tools uh, for fixing it. But I later realized that it was used for different applications, like different kinds of screwdrivers, kinds of drilling machines, different kinds of drills, and so on. So the first point is you need to, if whatever profession you are, you need to know all the tools which are there in the market, all the tools which are there in the market, and then based on your activities, you need to select at least one tool out of those. Second thought, a fool with a tool is still a fool. Means what? Like basically, if you give a knife to a doctor or you give a knife to a thief, they'll use for different purposes. So you need to know the use of the tool, how to use the tool effectively, professionally. It's just not about using it for some other activities, but rather you should know like how to use it, what are its limitations, where you should actually use it. So these are two things. First, know the right tools in your profession. Second, know how to use it. Now, coming back to what tools I use in my project management. So, number one tool, I'll give you the top three tools, and remaining you can find it in the bottom of the in my description. So, the first tool which I use for the planning, like as a project manager, you have to be good at planning because you need to control on the cost, quality, and schedule. So, for the planning, I use Microsoft Project where I plan in detail about task, work packages, and subtasks for those work packages. So this gives me a detailed view, like how much time I am going to take for completing this project. And this is with the team I work on, and then I prepare this complete plan. And this plan now, if it's ready, post that it's about execution. So you have to put it in some kind of a task management tool. So the task management tools which I use is one is Azure Boards and the second one is Jira. So where I put this task um, in those in those tools, and then it can be assigned to the respective person to execute those tasks. Whereas you can also use that there's a Teams board which is there, which I don't know, like many of you might not be using. In Teams itself, there's boards which are there, which is quite effective. Like for a smaller group, smaller size of the team, you can use that kind of task management. And Microsoft To Do, I use it for my daily activities, like for today, what I need to work on. And the third most important tool which I use is for the metrics. So for metrics where you need to actually extract like how we are progressing, are we on track, are we going to reach the milestones? So for that I use Power BI and Azure DevOps. So these are the two things which I use for this metrics generation and then reporting it to the higher management. This tool can help managers think creatively, strategically, logically during the various phases of project planning and execution. And one last tool which I want you to use is Draw.io. It's an amazing tool for all the different kinds of flow charts, different kinds of decision makings. It can be used across different verticals. Together, these tools makes us unstoppable in this profession. They help us bring our ideas to life, solve problems, and reach our goals. But here's the thing, it's not just about having the right tools, not as just having about the right tools, it's about how to use them as well, effectively. It's about our passion, dedication, and willingness to learn and adapt. So, whatever you are just starting out or a seasoned pro, remember this: use your tools are your allies. Use them well, and there's no limit to what you can achieve. Thanks for tuning in. Keep rocking those tools and making magic happen. And I have other three things which I'm going to discuss about is processes, methods, and artifacts apart from these tools. So for individual tools, detailed review, you can click on the other links on the left and the right side and get more knowledge about it. See you next time. Thank you very much.